I think although great new ideas are usually articulated by individuals, they're nearly always generated by communities. And I think what I see as the waste is the waste that we make of that possibility of cooperative intelligence. Being an artist, you hear a lot of talk about genius, which is the process of singling out certain people in art history and saying those were the important ones, Picasso, Rembrandt, Shostakovich, whatever. Whenever you look at any of those artists, you find that they lived and drew from a very, very active, flourishing cultural scene. And they were only one of the elements in that scene. All these people who are called genius actually sat in the middle of something that I call scenius, S-C-E-N-I-U-S. So just as genius is the creative intelligence of an individual, scenius is the creative intelligence of a community.
Hi everyone, I'm Taylor.
I'm Darren.
Can we get a round of applause for Darren on guitar?
Thank you.
So what we just heard was a quote from music pioneer Brian Eno, explaining how the miracle of genius can't happen in a vacuum.
Genius grows from what Eno termed as scenius. He explains how not only creative individuals, but creative revolutions emerge from the creative intelligence of entire communities.
We are in Boise, Idaho. We are in the fastest growing major metropolitan city in the United States, according to the US Census Bureau. Boise was rated the second best city for young professionals by Forbes magazine, and we broke the record for highest percentage growth of any major metropolitan city ever.
Boise seems to have eyes from across the nation, looking in anticipation to see what will happen next. And if you look even closer, you'll notice that citizens are too, especially if you look at the art scene.
The growth of any urban city furnishes its cultural makeup as well. The distinct culture of Boise is irreplaceable, and you won't find the same experience anywhere else in the world. As Boise grows, how will this culture change?
We've had the privilege of meeting with countless artists and influencers to see if they profit from this new growth. But after talking with them, we've noticed the same thing.
It sucks. For years, the creative potential of Boise has lied dormant on Idaho's list of priorities. Happenings come and go, but most agree we're waiting around for something big to happen.
However, this stagnancy is not due to the lack of creative individuals here at all. Dozens of motivated and dedicated artists call Boise home, but they're spread too thin to challenge or motivate each other.
What creative people in Boise need more than anything else is some form of safe space to reinforce they aren't alone in a place where genius can be nearly invisible. That's where we come in.
The Boise Creative Commune's goal is to centralize the creative energies in Boise through social media outreach and comprehensive art shows. Our main priority is to inspire people and to build a sense of connectedness. Although we hope to play a role in shaping Boise's potential, our main priority is to inspire others to lead as well.
This past November, we teamed up with Our Gender Revolution to host our first show, #VoteTogether. Our goal was to spread voter registration awareness as well as inspiring young people to hit the polls. #VoteTogether showcased a myriad of young art in Boise, including dance, music, fashion, poetry, visual art, and more.
This facilitated an environment of creativity from all walks of talent to interact and influence each other. One way we are connecting the community is through artist spotlights. These short interviews will be posted to Instagram and will help connect the face with the artist's work. For example, you've already been exposed to an artist from Boise, but you might not have realized it. So Ashley Dreyfus did the art for our Ethos project this year, and you might recognize her art from Freak Alley or various window displays from downtown.
So here we have another artist, Baraka Graciou, who is a young photographer who's been shooting since he was in high school. Not only has he written and directed films, but he started designing clothes as well. Baraka finds himself fundamentally inspired by color, which guides his artistic curiosity.
Angel is a multi-instrumentalist, music teacher, writer, and performer. She finds springtime very inspiring as a means of blooming of everything that's been leading up to this time of year. She's currently working on a solo electronic album, and her favorite artists of Boise are the wonderful people at Maven, a carefully curated boutique and barbershop in downtown Boise. And ideally, these spotlights can be crowdsourced, so we encourage people to send us contacts of artists that they wish to be interviewed, and so we can reach as many artists as possible. And we realize that none of this would be possible without the use of technology.
Every cultural movement in history was bound by technology, as well as our means of communication. Today we live in a time where both technology and communication have merged in an irreversible yet freeing way.
In the past 10 years, a gigantic sum of historical achievements have taken place online. It's amazing what a force as invisible and handheld as the internet can accomplish.
So we have some more questions. So show of hands, how many people in this room have a phone in their pocket right now? Okay. Out of you, how many have social media on your phone right now? How many of you have Instagram on your phone right now? Okay. So we want to have a little fun. We want to have a little fun and put this power of technology to the test. We're here at Ethos 2019. Where are my party people at?
After the speech, you'll leave this room likely to never see or speak to most of these people ever again. We live with a lot of strangers who exist only as background space. But we live in a time and place where we can take this moment that we just captured and save it for the rest of human history. And hopefully after following our page, we'll be linked in a way never possible before.
We're here at Ethos 2019. Where are my party people at? That moment will be etched in my mind for the rest of history. We get to live in the reality where, in some new and abstract way, everyone can be friends with everyone.
We hope the Boise Creative Commune will harness this potential so we can inspire and motivate the artistic awareness in Boise. That is our core objective and dream.
If there's one thing we could have everyone in this room leave with, it's to remember that Boise isn't the same city it used to be. For better or for worse, we are in a pivotal point in history where what we choose to do and think next will matter years down the road.
So please join us in helping Boise's creative voice be as strong as the city itself.
The future of Boise belongs to us, and we owe it to our community to support each other. Thank you so much for your time. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.